Hey, check this out. So I gave 1200% break effect to my BOOTHILL, and he actually became the best single target DPS in the entire game. Look at this. First use the skill to activate his dual stance, and then see you later HP, 1.8 million damage. Obviously this was also because we have here the Harmony MC, which gives increased super break, and we also have Ruan Mei, which again gives even more break effect. But then you can see how strong BOOTHILL can become in the right team. Right, I know this is unrelatable, so first, before I show you more of my gameplay, let me give you the best builds and teams for BOOTHILL that are actually relatable. But before that, do you need Stellar Jace to pull? Use lootbar.gg, they're cheap and safe. With only your ID, you can buy primos at discount. I already got a bundle and I saved 15 pounds. Click the link in the description. Alright, let's start the video. For his relics, you'd like to go for Thief of Shooting Meteor to get 32% break effect, as this unit is a break effect scaling unit. He gets critical rate from break effect, he gets critical damage from break effect, and he also gets super break damage from his break effect. Then for planar ornaments, you should go for Talia, Kingdom of Bandriti. This also gives you another 32% break effect. So in total you have almost 70% break effect just from the builds alone. As for his substats, obviously try to get as much break effect as possible, crit rate and speed. For his light cones, his best in slot would be Sailing Towards a Second Life. This is his signature light cone. His signature light cone gives 60% more break effect, and the break damage ignores defense. Although obviously if you don't have enough resources to pull for this light cone, you can go for the free-to-play one, Cruising in the Stellar Sea, that you can buy from Simulated Universe. This is also a 5-star, very nice hunt light cone, and this actually increases your critical rate by 8% and also by an extra 8% on enemies that are below 50% of their HP. And whenever you defeat any enemies, the attack increases by 20% for 2 turns, which is not too bad. Now let's have a look at the best teams you could put BOOTHILL in. Depending on where you want to play BOOTHILL, here's how he fits in. BOOTHILL isn't too great in multiple target instances, so probably you'll most likely use him in Memory of Chaos or in the new upcoming endgame that's going to be released in 2.3. Now for what we have, Memory of Chaos. If you want to play him in Memory of Chaos, I think his best in slot team would be BOOTHILL, the new Harmony MC that you can unlock by playing the 2.2 story, Gallagher and Ruan Mei. All these 4 are break effect scaling units, and probably together will help you deal the most amounts of damage. And in this situation, not only that BOOTHILL will deal insanely amounts of damage and super break damage and break damage, but also Gallagher will deal break damage as his ultimate is AoE, and he's also a break effect scaling unit, and your imaginary MC as well, as he also is a super break effect unit. All these 3 units being enhanced by Ruan Mei with more break effect damage and break efficiency will make you feel like you're playing easy mode. If you don't have Ruan Mei and Gallagher, you can also use Bronya to give BOOTHILL more turns. Other recommended characters could be Sparkle and Robin as well, as Robin gives you extra turn, and also she attacks your enemies whenever you attack, whenever she's in concerto state. Now you know his actual best teams and builds, and you can go and build yourself your BOOTHILL. Next, let me give you a quick rundown on his kit, skipping his Eidolons. His Eidolons are super strong, but I'm not going to go through them, as I don't think anyone is going to pull for them, especially when Firefly and Jade are around the corner. Let's look at his kit and understand his mechanics. Now, before attacking with BOOTHILL, you want to always use BOOTHILL's skill. This makes his basic attack enhanced and also puts him in a 1v1 state with one target enemy for 2 turns, when you can only attack each other, dealing increased damage. In this dual state, the basic attack damage BOOTHILL does is very high, and if the enemy is broken, BOOTHILL does extra damage in addition to his normal damage. A nice trick here would be for you to break the enemy with his first shot, so the following attacks deals this extra damage. Now for his talent. If you want to deal more break damage and reduce as much toughness as possible, you need pocket trickshot stacks. To gain these, defeat enemies in the dual state or break enemies with teammates. Now to give you another nice trick here, if you would burst a trash enemy, you will get 2 stacks. Then you could use the max stats on the elite or a boss. If you use BOOTHILL in other activities like Simulated Universe for example, he will keep his stacks for the next battle. Next, BOOTHILL's ultimate. Here's where BOOTHILL shines. His ultimate applies physical weakness to an enemy while dealing massive amounts of break and toughness break. His entire kit makes him an unstoppable 1 vs 1 machine gun. His ulti allowing all the 1v1 duel and enhanced basic attacks to dish even more damage, especially now that he applied physical weakness with his ultimate. As you can see, because of his mechanic, he is good even without Ruan Mei and any other break effect units. And now lastly, his traces. They all enhanced him even stronger, regenerating extra energy when he's gaining pocket trick shots and increasing his critical rate and critical damage in relation to his break effect. That's why you'd like to get at least 200% break. With 200% break, having 55% crit rate from stats and 0% crit damage substats as your base stats here, you will push his total crit stats to 75% crit rate and 150% crit damage, which achieves the ideal 1:2 ratio. Just keep in mind that his bonus ability has a cap of 300% break effect. This basically means that you don't really need crit stats. A quick touch on leveling your traces. I'd recommend you should level his talent first, his ult and skill next, and his basic the last. Even though his basic attack deals more damage in the enhanced state, you will need as much break as possible. Did you guys even pull for BOOTHILL, or are you watching this guide to see if he's any good? I'm saving for Firefly and Jade at the moment. Although I don't really have him, I had such great fun with playing with BOOTHILL in this new event, the Galactic Baseballer. I love how they took this roguelike experience from other games and put it inside Honkai Star Rail in this amazing event. I think that's pretty much everything you need to know about BOOTHILL, and that's pretty much I learned about BOOTHILL just by playing him in this event. If I missed anything, or if you have any recommendation for others, drop a comment below. Thanks for watching, guys. Subscribe and like this video to help the algorithm push my content to other viewers as well. I'll see you in the next video. Take care of yourself. Bye bye.